Hi everyone, this is Mark Tenlow with an update on the coronavirus lockdown. It's the first week of May 2020 and the coronavirus pandemic has been going on for a few months now at least. But in Australia, in Brisbane where I'm living, the city scene is starting to lighten up and loosen up and get more populous with people. And more people are coming out on the weekdays and even on the weekends. And there are not just a few shops open now. Quite a few shops are open now. So there's more life being injected into the cities. I've been travelling to a number of shopping mall locations outside of the city, including Garden City and Carindale. I think they're the only two I can think of that I've been to. And also Toowong, which is a smaller shopping centre. But I haven't been to Indooroopilly, which I was thinking about going to today as well. So the shops there are most of the shops are still closed, but almost half of them are open. And there are a sizable number of people outside walking about and enjoying the normal life. I had an interesting day today, well, interesting by my standards anyway. I live a fairly boring life, but a few interesting things happened to me today. I left home to go out quite early at about 10 something, maybe 10:15 or something. And I explored the shops in the city and had my mind intent on buying a $3 sandwich from 7-Eleven. $3 sandwich because they now have these vegan sandwiches. There's one called no egg and lettuce, which is basically tofu and lettuce. And there's another one called no chicken and lettuce. Yeah, which is plant-based chicken and lettuce. So both of these were on my menu, and on my way to 7-Eleven I bumped into a friend called Sam. She's actually a homeless friend, and she told me all about the pandemic, how the government put her and probably her friends as well into various hotel rooms for accommodation, so that they're off the streets. And it was very interesting to me that how she told me that they're treating people like her, homeless people like her, so well now because of the pandemic and because of fears of spreading the virus. I was absolutely amazed, and I thought, wow, I wish I could be homeless for a week or two just to see what it would be like to live in a posh hotel like that. But she's a really nice person. She's very, very good with people, but she's just homeless. She's just a very good speaker, but she doesn't look after her money very well, and she's got a few pretty roguish friends, mostly male friends, very few women friends. So it's interesting to interact with her, and she sort of complained that she didn't have enough money to buy food, so I offered to buy her a vegan sandwich, but she said no, she didn't want to because she thinks that she needs meat in her diet. But she asked me instead to buy a Coke can for her, and I bought her a can of Coke for $2.50 and gave her a straw with that, and she was pretty happy, and I walked away. And yeah, after hearing her story, so that was quite interesting. And I walked down Adelaide Street from there, and there's this cafe I came across called Laced, I think it's called. I think it's 35 Adelaide Street. And I went in and asked them if they have any vegan food, and they said they had something called a vegan stack or a veggie stack. And I ordered it for $7, and I didn't think it'd be very much, but it was the most amazing veggie stack I've ever had. It had, semi-dried capsicum and cherry tomatoes and avocado and probably balsamic vinegar and and rocket leaves, all put together on a piece of sourdough bread. It was the most amazing concoction for $7, and I will never forget that meal, because after being nice to Sam, the homeless girl, I actually got a decent meal for a change, and I felt so gratified by that. So that was like the highlight of my day, really. After that, I took the bus to Carindale and walked around there for quite a while. I went into JB Hi-Fi, looked at some laptop computers. I went to buy a few things. I bought some black grapes from the fruit and vegetable grocer. I bought some pita crackers from the same grocer for just $3 for a whole box. And it was an eventful day for me that way. I just look at the things that I buy. I don't interact with many people, and I don't have very many friends. But bumping into Sam was pretty good for a day like this. You know, I have to admit that I can't complain that I've bumped into her and had an interaction with her on that level. After going to Carindale, I came back to the Queen Street Mall area and went to Woolworths, where I did my shopping for my supper. And I'll show you what I bought at Woolworths. Now, I don't really recommend Woolworths as opposed to Coles. Woolworths and Coles are the two big supermarket chains in Australia, but neither of them are particularly good at their advertising, and neither of them particularly appeal to me as being great businesses. But what I did buy from Woolworths, I bought mushrooms. These button mushrooms, if you can see them, there they are there. I bought 3 of them. I'm going to chop them up and stir fry them. Well, not really stir fry them, because I'm only going to fry them by themselves. But what I'm going to do is basically put that and some of this shredded carrot, which I'm going to shred, plus some tomato chopped up, into a burger, and add these amazing fine Harvest Gourmet, can't believe it's plant-based, incredible burgers, which I found for half price at Woolworths. Normally $12, now $6 for 2 patties. That's an amazing find, and it makes me very happy. Not because it's made by Nestle, I believe. I just checked. Yeah, it's made by Nestle Australia Limited, which has a pretty terrible reputation by some foodies standards. So I didn't notice it was Nestle, but they are the ones that produce this product, and I'm looking forward to eating this because there are no big additives in this patty. I will read the ingredients to you. Ingredients: water, soy protein, vegetable oils, flavors, wheat gluten, stabilizer, methyl cellulose, vinegar, vegetable and fruit concentrates, that is beetroot, carrot, red capsicum and black currant, salt and malt extract, which is from barley. Contains wheat, soy and barley, and it says it may contain egg, sesame, celery and mustard. But seriously, I'm looking forward to the taste of these, because you can get very variable taste with plant-based patties these days. You can get the really crappy ones, which I don't mind, because I'm not a particular food connoisseur. I can eat anything, but you can get the really cheap ones for like $1 each, literally $4 for 4, or you can get the expensive ones, which are at their original price $6 for 1 patty. So which I got them for $3 for 1 patty. So I'm looking forward to trying it out and seeing what they're really like. So that will be my supper for tonight. It's been a good day. I have a new keyboard. Don't know if I mentioned that, but I mentioned that my friend Eva on Facebook bought me a keyboard for Easter, and I'm really happy to be able to play that almost every day. I can play The Entertainer, I can play Hey Jude, can play a waltz by Chopin, Fur Elise by Beethoven, all these beautiful songs. So it's been a good day, and I will sign off.